After weeks of silence, the Sharad Rao-led board has added as well as subtracted from the list of judges it has found unsuitable to continue serving in the judiciary as the vetting process continues. Lady Justice Joyce Khaminwa of the High Court has joined the list of judges deemed unfit to serve, with the board questioning her competency, delaying determination of cases as well as her health.
After having given illustrious service for many years, the time has come for the judge to call it a day.
Khaminwa was supposed to be the 8th judge to be sent packing, but she is now the 6th, as 2 who had earlier been declared unfit have now been handed a lifeline following their successful appeals. Justices Mohammed Ibrahim of the Supreme Court and appellate judge Roselyne Nambuye, who now have the unsuitable tag removed from them. In the appeal, Justice Ibrahim had, among other things, argued that there was a level of partiality from a member in the panel that initially vetted him. A text message to back up his claim was submitted as evidence where the member wrote, and I quote, "I am shocked Eldoret lawyers do not think we should have sent IB packing despite the delay. If one cooks food and never serves for eating, how could you say he's a good cook?" The member's law firm, Itimaj, had interest in some cases whose judgments were pending before Justice Mohammed Ibrahim at the time he was vetted.
The vetting interview of Justice Ibrahim and the subsequent determination is declared null and void.
Lady Justice Roselyne Nambuye, meanwhile, was successful in her argument that the board made a mistake by saying she failed to submit an audit of all her outstanding judgments, yet the judge did. Decisions that have now seen the board come under attack, with the Law Society of Kenya questioning its credibility.
It is sad that indeed the vetting board can admit that there has been bias on the part of the vetting board. And that goes directly to the credibility of the board.
Lady Justice Jane Gasheshe was, however, unsuccessful in her request for a review, also citing partiality, with the board saying she was satisfied with the panel and attested to this after her interviews. Appellate Judge Martha Koome, meanwhile, was a whisker away from exiting the judiciary.
The board's vote on suitability tied 4 votes to 4. In the circumstances, the board agreed that the judge was entitled to continue to serve.
Lady Justice Kalpana Rawal, who also chairs the probe into the helicopter crash that killed the late Professor George Saitoti, and his assistant Orwa Ojore, together with 4 police officers, was also declared fit to continue to serve, with 5 members voting in favour and 4 against. Justice David Maraga was also handed a clean bill of health.
Well, the next time the board sits in this very room, verdicts on the suitability of 9 High Court judges will be passed. Hussein Mohamed, Citizen Weekend in Nairobi.